star shape. Like, I will draw the ring topology in a different way. This is not a pentagon topology. This is ring topology only. But the difference between ring topology and mesh topology, when all other connected to each other, then that is mesh topology. If you have connected only the ring, only the adjacent nodes, that is ring topology. Right, next, bus topology. Bus topology is like, there is one line, but the nodes are connected directly to that. This bus topology is very easy to develop, but very slow, cheaper, and this is using at your computer lab usually. A very low efficiency compared to other. Most efficient topology is next one, star topology. Right. This star topology should be in a star format. Look like a star. Is not necessary. Again, star topology is not requested to be like a star. Give me a second. Where is this? Right, next, it's not necessary to be like a star. Even this is also star topology, triangular shape or square shape, right? Any shape that can be a star topology. So star topology means all the computers or nodes should be connected to one device, that network device like hub or router, right? To the router or the hub, we should connect all the devices. That is star topology. Star topology is more efficient topology and very cheap. Not very cheap actually. The very efficient and is the one of the best topology ever. The reason is, even if one node is not working, others will work. But ring topology not like that. If one is not working, nothing will work. Mesh topology, if one is not working, other will work, but it's conflict. Right, tree topology. Tree topology is there's a node, the parent node and the child node like that. If one of the branch, the root is not working, if suppose if this is not working, the total branch is not working. Right? This is called tree topology. So most of the organization they build up with these tree topologies. Okay, let's go to the next question then. Consider the following incomplete sentence. A. That means the BR tag is used to insert a line break. This tag is next one B. The tag is used to insert the line space before and after the paragraph. Before and after the paragraph, definitely the paragraph. Right? P tag will give a line space before and after the paragraph. C. The tag is used to create a hyperlink. Anchor tag. A. Tag is used to create a hyperlink. D. Tag is used to make most important heading. Most important heading is H1. Least important heading is H6. Right? H1 most important, H6 least important. Right. Here I will tell you the main part about this H1 and H6 headings that you don't aware. Right? Most of the students don't know. That if I ask why we are using H1 to H6, then the students answer because of the size, font size, no? So if anybody knows any other answer, why do we need H1 to H6? Why we don't have H7, only up to 6? Other than the size of the heading, what is the importance of using H1? Because H1 heading, you can change the style, right? H1 heading also, you can change the style of the heading. Let me search about the Chrome, go Internet Explorer. Let me show you the importance of the heading. I'll clear these answers. Let me connect it to the site. Okay, I will connect you to my website, madhusugan.com. There's a small feature in HTML, so I can show you easily what will happen exactly. So in my site, there is an option. Oh, I couldn't find it. That has been hidden actually. It doesn't work. There's an alignment problem in that. There's a tool where you can type the HTML and see the output. Now I will go to W3 Schools. Right, here in this W3 Schools, hope you all know that you can try some coding and see the output. H1, H2, ICT seminar, H2 finish, then H3, H3 finished. Now when you run, you can see the output like this. H1 heading is larger and H2 is smaller than that. H3 is further smaller than that. Now I am going to change the size of this. H1 style equals font size (14 pixels). Style font size, increase that for H2 and H3. So H2 I will make it 18, H3 make this as 24. Now look at this. H1 is smaller than H3. H1 is smaller than H2 and H3. H2 is smaller than H1 and larger than smaller than H3 and larger than H1. So how this happened? Right? You may not aware this. If you already know that, you could have asked your teacher how this font size is coming. H1 we can change the font size. If you can change your own font size, what the use of having H1 to H6? Can anyone tell me? Right. That's the important part. Let me explain to you now. In web development, there's an important sector is called digital marketing. Now it's famous in all the areas. Digital marketing, people get more salary than others, right? Digital marketing. Because you all, if you want to get something, you all search on Google and get the result from there. Right? You all search Google and get the results from there. So if you search ICT classes for GCE, O level and A level, my Facebook page will come first, within first page, right? Likewise, you can get for different sites on top. So there can be so many results, the millions of results. When you search on ICT classes, you will get the millions of results related to ICT class. So how to bring your website to the first page, because you are not going to the second page of the Google results or third page of the Google results and so, right? In order to bring the site into the first page, there are some techniques, right? That is called search engine optimization, SEO, right? Search engine optimization. For the search engine optimization, this is one of the important role, the heading tag. So if you use the heading tag H1 in any appropriate heading, so that brings your website content for the search algorithm. Google has different algorithm on searching. This is one of the searching algorithm techniques is H1. So H1 to H6 is a heading. So priority, the main part is the priority. So high priority will give for H1, low priority will give for H6. That's what the by default the font size is larger for H1, smaller for H6, right? Not because of the larger font we are using H1. You can change the you can change the font however you want using font size attribute. But here the H1 we are using in order to give the priority for that heading. Right? Remember that. Right, fourth one. The following toolbox extracted from the typical image editing software. Write down the labels. So what is A? So you can see this one is the last page of this booklet, right? Last page of the booklet. I have given the short form, the cheat sheet of this. So here you can find the text tool. A is text tool, right? And this one we call clone tool, right? Clone tool. This we call text tool. First one text tool, clone tool, and pencil eraser tool, drawing tool, right? Selection tool. Likewise, there are different tools available. But the requested question is first one, text tool. B, pencil. C, eraser. D, clone. Right? Clone tool, eraser, pencil, text tool. Right? A, B, C, D. So I will move to another one quickly. Column 1 to column 2. Consider the following table. Select the appropriate words from the list given below to write for column 1 according to the content is given. Column 1. A. The web content management system. The web content management system is Joomla. Right? Content management system is Joomla. So instead of writing there, I will put the appropriate name here. A. Joomla is A. IP address. This is B. Translate the URL into corresponding IP address is DNS server. So this is C. Email client software, not email address. Email client software is Mozilla Thunderbird. D. There are softwares using to view the private email addresses. Like my email address is this one, ict@madhusudan.com. This is the private email address. Right? Nobody can open their email address with their name and @madhusudan.com without my permission. So this is a Google-based email account, paid email account. If you search on Google, you will get this is called Google Shoot. So most of the companies, they are using the email addresses like this. Right? Google Shoot. So Google Shoot pricing plan you can see here. If you want to get the email address, the standard email address starter, the minimum one is $6 per USD. $6 USD. Right, American dollar $6 per user per month. Right? But I have got this one for free of charge. Now nobody can get this one for free. Right? Even me, I can't take it for free of charge now. This is when the Google has given for the trial user account. I purchased this one. So that's for free of charge and forever is free. So per user $6 is very expensive compared to Sri Lankan rupees. 1,200 rupees you have to pay. Right? If you get roughly 200 rupees dollar. So 1,200 rupees per month per user. I have 10 accounts. ict@madhusudan.com, Raja@madhusudan, for different purposes I have. Right? So especially use there are additional features than the normal Gmail account. So I can use the Gmail instead of Gmail account. I can use my logo on that. Right, so that type of email addresses, the private email addresses. So this type of email addresses, if you want to use, then we have to use some other softwares. If you want to install it, some other computers and use. Right, let's go to the fourth one. Write down whether the following statements are true or false. Write down whether the following statements are true or false. So cache memory is the volatile memory. True. The content of the main memory is directly accessible by CPU. Content of the main memory directly accessible by CPU. Yes, true. Online purchasing is always guaranteed for money security. No, false. In computer programming, variables are used to store data. Yes, true. Any questions up to here? Right, if you don't have any questions, I will go to the next one. Shall I erase these answers? Right. The following incomplete pseudocode to display the first 10 triangular numbers. So what is triangular numbers? 1, then 1 plus 2, 3, then 3 plus 3, 6, then 6 plus 4, 10, then 10 plus 5, 15. So these are triangular numbers. So triangular numbers 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 6, 10 up to 55. So here the question is sum and num. So sum is there, it's one variable, and num is there is another variable. So sum value is 0, num value is 1, starting value. Do while, how many numbers? First 10 triangular numbers. Given first 10 triangular numbers, so we have to use here 10. Do while num less than or equals to 10. Num less than or equal to 10. Sum is equal to sum plus num. So when you are writing these variables, you have to write carefully. N capital, initialize capital means here you have to use capital letter. Num is equal to num plus 1. Num plus 1. Then print sum. Right? I'll write this again. So this is num. This is also num. This is sum. All right. Understood? If you have any questions, ask me. Text me or you can ask me questions. Write down 2 advantages of each channeling system in while in which a patient could benefit from it. Right, 8th question is this one. Let me show you. Can get the notification when the doctor arrives at the hospital. Booking can be made without going to the hospital. Time save. Able to select a wide range of channeling time. How can you able to select a wide range of channeling time? Example, if there are different time period, or if you want to check different timing when the doctor is coming, if you ask from the reception, they will get annoyed. Instead of that, e-channeling, you can go to the website and search the doctor's available time. Right? Write down this quickly. Right, the next question. Shall I move? Any questions? Can you explain it again? Which one, Jacobs? You're asking for a pseudo-code, no? Right, here. Right. Here, the do while num less than 10. So sum is equal to 0, num is equal to 1. Right? If the num value is less than or equal to 10, then sum is equal to sum plus num. 0, num is 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Then num value is increased by 1, num will be 2. Then print output, print sum value, sum is 1, 1. Then again check whether num is less than or equal to 10. Yes, 2 is less than 10. So current sum, so 1 plus 2 equals 3. Num equal to 3. Print 3. So 3 plus 3, 6. Num equal 4. 6. 6 plus 4, 10. Num equal 5. So here 10. 10 plus 5, 15. Here 6. Here 15. So 16, 15 plus 6, 21. Yes, 7. 21. 21 plus 7, 28. 8. 28. 28 plus 8, 36. 36. But here 9. 36 plus 9, 45. 45. But here 10. So num is 10 now. 10 is equal to 10. So condition true. Then 45 plus 10, 55. Num will be 11. Right? Num is 11. Print sum. So 55. Now the 11 will check condition false, program end. So output will be 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21, 28, 36, 45, 55, which is triangular number. They will never ask you to write a program from the beginning, but they will check whether you can understand the logic. Right? O-level examination, don't try, don't worry, you never asked to write a program directly or algorithm directly. At least they will give you the flow chart and ask you to write the pseudocode. That is easy now. Then giving pseudocode and ask you to write the flow chart, draw the flow chart, but they never ask you to write from the sketch because you are studying O levels. But A levels they will. Are you clear now, Yekas?
Yes, sir, clear.
All right. So write down the 2 advantages is done. I've done 3 advantages. So next question, write down 1 advantages and 1 disadvantages of work from home, telecommuting during the pandemic of COVID-19. Right, this type of question. Now, work from home is very common. Right, work from home is very common nowadays. So the question may ask work from home. The special name for work from home is telecommuting. Even A-level syllabus also, they never mention in the syllabus the word telecommuting, but they ask 2 times the word telecommuting. So advantages: save time and money for traveling and accommodation. So time for traveling and save some money for accommodation by work from home. No additional expenses like building and equipment. So the company doesn't want to pay for the building rent and other furnitures. Also, they don't want to pay any other electricity bill and other equipment. But the disadvantage is some kind of works cannot be done. Example, construction work. Construction works you can't do from work from home. The planning you can do, but for the construction you have to go to the field. Plumbing work, you have to go to the field. Right, likewise, the difficult to monitor the employee's activity. That is another issue. Don't know whether the employee is sleeping with alarm and wake up only for a meeting, or whether the employee is going out shopping with family with a mobile phone and showing like he is working, right? So the activity is very difficult to monitor. So apart from that, if a company started to monitor a person's activity, then that violating the privacy issues, right? Privacy rules they will violate if they started to monitor the employee. Right. Question number 10. Next one. Question number 10. I'll come back to the it's mentioned here there are two persons waiting away from the door, right? One person is called inside, another one is outside. So let me create two input, one is I, one is O. I for inside, O for outside. And door is open or closed, that is X. Inside, outside and X. Right, first one. When the person not sensing the person is 0, sensing the person is 1. So when the person is away from the door, is not sensing with the person inside. At the same time, the outside person is also not sensing the door. The door is not open, door will be closed. So 0. If the person inside will out of the sensor, but outside person close to the door, that means moving towards the door, then door will open. When inside the sensor is moving and outside the sensor is away, still door is open. When both are closing to the door, towards the door, door will open. So when any one of the input is 1, output is 1, what is that gate? Or gate. Gramashika, all the questions correct? All 10 questions? How many of you all the 10 questions got correct? Raise your hand through Zoom. Not at home, through the Zoom. You can raise your hand if you got correct all 10 questions. None of you? Okay, then I will go to the next one. What you got wrong, Gramashika? Right, here the Pereira and Brothers company is using this Excel sheet. Right, Pereira and Brothers company using this Excel sheet. Write the cell reference request for H5 to get the allowance. So look at this condition. This should be able to use to get the other allowances also. So the allowance has given here and the condition is given. They told the condition here, all the employees, if the salary sheet of the Pereira and Brother company is given below, the company is giving an allowance for everyone, and the allowance will be mentioned in cell B13. Okay, Aranya. So you missed the 9 and 10. Right. Right, so output should be right like this. So we have to cover the whole allowance of this section. So H5 they are asking. Equal sign is must. Equals B13 is the one, so dollar B $13. Dollar B $13 is the answer. Right, dollar B $13 is the answer. Understand? Why dollar B $13? Because freeze cell. When you copy this one to here, that should be freezed without moving here and there. Right, next one. Write the formula for I5. I5. That means the loan interest. I5 to calculate the loan interest for the employee who has obtained the loan. So the obtain the loan is first you have to find the loan column, which is E5, and the interest rate has given G13, E5 and G13. So the answer can be like this, equals E5 multiplied by G13. This is one answer, and another answer equals E5 multiplied by $G $13. Right, both way is correct because they haven't mentioned that you should be able to copy to other cells. But the second answer is most appropriate answer. This one is most appropriate answer. All right, then I will go to the next one. Question number 3. What is the suitable chart type to represent the each one salary? The chart type can be bar chart or line chart, column chart. Any answers you can choose. Right, bar chart, column chart, line chart. Don't use the pie chart because pie chart you can't display everyone's salary there. One by one you can, all together you can't. Which cell formatting have been used to display the Pereira and Brothers company? You can look at the heading. The heading has been merged. Right? So I will show you how it's merged. Let me open Excel and share that file. Right, you can see the output here. If you type example ICT seminar or something and increase the font size, and if you want to merge this one, there's an option here. There's an option here, merge and sender. So you can simply merge and display. Merge and sender. So the answer is merge and sender. Fifth question, the mention two reasons for selecting spreadsheet software for the above task. So why we are using selecting spreadsheet software? Calculation can be done easily. Calculation can be done easily. Another reason, spreadsheet software is made up with columns and rows. Sheet software made up with columns and row. So formatting is easy. Right? If you just put easy, then that is one answer. But if you explain like this, then different two answers. Calculation can be done easily. Spreadsheet software is made up with columns and rows, so formatting is easy. Any other? Yes, more accurate than the manual calculation. Very good, Nimesh. Any other questions? Any other answers? More accurate than any other way of calculations? Yes. And one more thing though, you can use the predefined functions. Right? You also can write predefined functions available for calculations. Predefined functions available for the calculations. Right, these are the answer for spreadsheet software, using spreadsheet software. Next question. The values in G5 to L9 cell range are required to format as a separated rupees and cents value. Write the suitable numbering format for the cells range and write the steps. So the suitable numbering format is accounting format. When you look at that name G5 to L9, you can understand G9 to G5 to L9. G5 is here 35,000. L9 is here total salary. The whole range is about salaries. Right, these are about salaries. So you have to have a proper formatting like accounting. And let me share your screen Excel and we'll show you how to change that into rupees. Right, if you want to change some values to the rupees, I will type the numbers first. The steps are, first you have to select this, the range, then go to the formatting, the numbers formatting, select accounting, format cells, then select accounting, decimal places too, and symbols you have to choose Sri Lanka Tamil. Sri Lanka singular font is there, RU font. Right, when you scroll like this, hope you can see this. When you scroll down like this, Sinhala, if you select the Sinhala, then RU sign will come. That is one method. Right? RU sound will, RU symbol will come. Or else, if you select another one, which is little above, is called Tamil Sri Lanka. Then RS, rupees will come. Right? So, what is the step you have to write? Format cells, accounting, format cell, accounting, select the symbol RS. Can't we select the currency? You can select the currency also, the same steps anyway. Yeah, you can select both, accounting or currency, no problem. Good question, Nimesh. Right? So here I will change the answer. Not only accounting, also currency is possible. Currency or accounting. I chose accounting because the accounting work for that now. The salary calculations doesn't matter. Currency also possible. Then format cell. select currency or accounting, that whatever the answer you are writing. Then the second step, decimal places to select symbol, decimal places to select a symbol, Camel Sri Lanka. So this is not necessary, yeah. No need to write this Tamil Sri Lanka or anything symbol's name. You can just put the select the symbol, that is enough. Right? Select symbol is enough. You don't need to mention what the symbol name. Otherwise, you can't by heart all the symbols names. No? Right? So this is the answer for the sixth part of second question. Right, now let's move into the third question. I told you to keep your past paper with you. Hope everybody has the past papers with you. At the end, we will discuss that the short method, how to find the answer without doing any calculation. So that would help you to recheck the answers at least. If you do a careless mistake also, right, you can recheck the answer and confirm it whether it's correct one or not. Next one. Question number 3. Consider the following two data tables in a relation database. These are selected from school management system in a school, and the student table contains students detail and house table contains house details. What is the primary key? The given example, the primary key with the corresponding table name. So the table name, unfortunately the table name has not given here. So I will write down the table name first. Let me write this student table, student. And this table name is house. So I will write house. Right, student and house. So what's the primary key? Student table admission number. So you have to write exactly the given way, A capital, N capital, like this. Admission number. Then house table, house ID. Yes, Nimesh. Admission number and student table. Right, what is the foreign key? So they asked the definition also. Now, what is the primary key? I forgot to type that. So write down this here, this corner. First, we will type the definition of primary key. Uniquely identified uniquely identified key which is uniquely identified field which cannot, which is not hold any null value is called primary key. Always try to write the definitions like this. Don't just write only uniquely identified key. Uniquely identified field which is hold any null, which is not hold any null values, not holding any null value is called primary key, right? Which is not holding any null value is called primary key. Foreign key, what is foreign key? Other table's primary key, another table's primary key, another table's primary key, used, so other table's primary key used on another table, or one table's primary key used on another table, right? One table's primary key used in another table. It's called foreign key. It's like a foreign minister, right? Our country minister who is allocated for the foreign country, that he is the one called foreign minister. So same way here, one table's primary key used in another table is called foreign key. Example, student table house ID. Very good, Nimesh. Yes. Student table's primary, student table house ID. house ID. Right, next one. Question number 3. By referring the table student or other way, write down what type of relationship used between tables. The relationship used between table is one to many here. Right? If you have anybody has a doubt in this relationship, one to many, one to one relationship, raise your hand. I will teach you. Okay, Jacob raised. One to many. Right, I will teach that. Oh, you have to write 1M like this can. Let me do the fourth question, then fourth part, then I will do. Write down the suitable data type for the field of student table. All text, no? All the part is text. Right, now let's do the relationship in tables. I'll teach you. Carefully listen. I'll select the whiteboard now. Right. Example. Right. Carefully listen, all of you. This is important. Sometime if you even if you know already, this will help you for the further studies in IT. So after O levels or A levels, definitely this will help you. Right. Here I have drawn a entity. Entity is called table. Right. Going to write inside example country. Country has capital. Right? Every country has a capital though. Right. Now you have to ask question from this side, country side. Right? Asking the question like this. One country has how many capitals? One country has only one capital. Right? Then you have to ask the question from capital this side. One capital has How many country? How one capital belongs to how many country? One country only. One country has one capital. One capital belongs to one country only. So what is the relationship of this? One-to-one relationship. Simple. Right? In one-to-one relationship, that's the main part is here. One-to-one relationship, we can use the foreign key and primary key, foreign key in both sides. But we usually not using in the both side. Any one of the side we are using a foreign key in order to connect. And I'll show that one with examples. Right? Suppose if you have a table like country table, CID, country ID, and the name. This is country table. On the other side, drawing a capital table, CAPID and name. This is capital table. Right, country ID C1, C2, C3. Sri Lanka, India, India, DIA, and Maldives. So here in capital table I am writing the answers 1, 2, 3, the capital IDs. New Delhi, then Male. Male is like this, right? Then Jayawardenepura Kotte, Jaipur. Right? Jaipur Kotte. Right, now this is not in order. Country and capital not in order. I have to connect this. So either I can use capital ID in this side or country ID on other side. If I use capital ID this side, you know the Sri Lanka capital ID is 3, India capital ID is 1, Maldives capital ID is 2. The same way, you can connect the country ID on other capital side and use it. This is one-to-one relationship. Are you clear, Nimesh and Jacobs and others? Raise your hand if you, yeah, good. Then, this is one-to-one relationship. Next, one-to-many relationship. So let me draw the same way. There are 2 boxes and 1 diamond shape for the relationship. And asking the relationship like this. And also I will draw some box here for examples. Right. Now, let me create a situation like this. Department DEPT and employee. As usual, I am going to ask a question from this side. So department and employee, what could be a relationship? They are works, no? Works. And one more important thing, this is not necessary for O levels, but in A levels compulsory, right? When we are writing this, you have to use a singular. You cannot use plurals. Department, not departments. Employee, not employees. Right? This is noun, and when it comes to verb, as you know, that works, right? The work is a plural, works singular. So always we have to use a singular one. So department side, if you raise the question from the department side, departments has many employees. One department can have many employees. Many. Right. If I raise the question from employee side, one employee works in only one department.